See, Moin will come. Moin is coming back. Moin Ali. For Santner, that's good, but who else? Either you play Jordan, he'll give you a death overs option also. Rather than Milne, who's an expensive proposition. We're live.
Oh, we're live.
I would only believe we are live if you see Ricky Patel's comments.
Yes.
Has Ricky Patel joined us?
Has Ricky Patel written Aaja bhai?
Aaja bhai.
Yes, he has.
Yes. We are here. Yes, Ricky, we are here.
Jasnoor has actually said, Ricky, bro, you have competition these days because Jasnoor has beaten Ricky today.
Oh, wonderful.
Yesterday, Ankur Datta was the first one to come in.
Wow. That's...
So I had announced publicly yesterday that Siddharth Vishwanathan will come dressed in yellow. And this seems like the yellow from the first season.
Faded yellow.
It's been washed and
Like
washed
fade
and
away
washed
to
so many times that it's become mustard or whatever.
Indeed. No.
You've not got your salary is not been credited for this month?
Nope. Not been credited. I will paint the entire town yellow once it is done. What are you talking about, a jersey?
We have the jersey line there. Why don't we just give him that?
But we're not going to give it to
Give it to him. We are not going to give it to
No,
him.
just for this match.
live unveiling of the Chennai Super Kings jersey. That is just
Yes.
arrived.
And
We're
look,
getting in installment.
yes.
Folks would know that we got Gujarat Titans.
We have got
Yes.
SRH,
Lucknow and SRH.
No, not
Of course.
Lucknow.
Yeah, we have Lucknow.
We have Lucknow.
I think you mistook it for the Gokuldam Premier League, if I am not mistaken. It's Lucknow Super Giants. And such is the power of this jersey and Chennai Super Kings. Before this live, Siddhant dropped the phone. So he's convinced that Lucknow Super Giants will drop the match today.
I have dropped the phone, but you guys are going to drop the match.
Nah, in your dreams.
Unofficially, this is the Sid Derby
We'll see.
on Sports Today.
Sid Derby, actually, that's not the name that we gave. That name was given by one of our
Yes.
Loyal fans.
Yeah,
family
loyal.
Okay,
members.
Laughing Buddha, Sid CSK, Siri, what else?
Siri was.
Siri.
When I was off, did they give me any other
Shane
name?
also got confused when they called like somebody named Sidna's game.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And we both were off on consecutive days.
But you do know that Siddharth has no relation.
Of course.
But it's Big Boss.
That's Big Boss. Indeed.
Siddharth got all excited thinking already he got a fan club and naming but that's for
Yes.
the time being.
Of course.
MSD. Is this 150 for the season done now or how many more?
One more.
One more. He still has one more. No, realistically. No, one more for the season he said.
Not gonna happen.
You think in 13 matches bare minimum he's not going to get one more?
See, he has to get one more against RCB. 2 consecutive seasons, 2018-19
How
he's
many
worked.
times has he got 50 in the past 4 years, you tell us yourself.
Siri.
Okay.
Tell us and then we'll discuss whether he'll get another 50 tonight.
Klingling.
Or this season for that matter.
Siri will.
Klingling, he has gotten 50 3 times. 2018, 2019 and 2021 in the opening game 2022 he got one.
That's it. That's the quota done for the season then. No?
He will get more.
That's the quota done.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yes.
Also he bats, yeah. Last time they lost so many wickets early. 5 wickets they lost so early. That is the reason why I'm saying he won't get to.
I will rather wear this once they win the match. I don't want to jinx it by wearing it now. A new thing, nazar na
you
lage.
think you'll be unlucky for them if you wear it?
No, I've got some certain
That is what
peculiarities.
you're suggesting.
See, there's some
Give
peculiarities.
them quick breaking news in terms of what is going to happen. Andrew Ty making his debut for Lucknow Super Giants.
Mo, fear the beard, Moin Ali is back. And he's
Let
going to
us
add
finish
more
with
depth.
Lucknow Super Giants.
Calm down.
Andrew Ty making his debut, that is something that we can confirm. So, obviously, I'm guessing Chamira also continues to
Yes.
play. He was their best bowler. Didn't finish his quota of overs, that's another thing.
Yeah.
So, he's going to play. So, 2 foreigners there, but they played 3 last time. So, they have,
Yes.
So there's no replacement. He just comes.
so there's no issue. So, both of them will play. As far as, go ahead, Chennai.
Chennai Super Kings, Mo, fear the beard, Moin Ali is back. And in
Who's he going to come in place? Santner?
Santner, absolutely. That's the ideal choice. But one more change I would like to see. But I know that change will not happen. Chris Jordan replacing Adam Milne. Milne was too expensive and he lacked penetration. But he has changed his bowling style. I may notice Milne. That leap is not there. It's not much more side on. It's more upright because he suffered back injuries in the past, side strains in the past. So that change of action has probably eased his injury burden, but it's not helped him in the penetration.
But boss, Milne, by the
It
way,
also happened many years back, right? 2016, 2017, 2021 was more or less his comeback.
Yeah, but
You've already lost a lot of steam, and imagine letting go of Hazelwood.
I know.
yeah, that is true. But by the way, Milne is here because of merit. It's not like he hasn't performed well. He was really good in the 100, and before that also in the T20 blast, he was playing really well. So that is why he's being picked. His form, maybe of course you guys are talking about his form, probably not in that great touch and with the ball and whatever.
Yeah.
But
No, so he actually is a case of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde when it comes to IPL versus
Yes,
international cricket.
Correct.
So he is outstanding in international. I mean, not outstanding, but much better.
But good enough.
Yeah.
But he does get the favor of big teams. He was picked by Mumbai Indians the previous seasons, and now he's with Chennai Super
Because
Kings.
the supposed pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposed pace. We'll have to see how he does.
Suppose it.
But the idea
That's the
of
operative one.
yeah, but the idea of getting Jordan in, which I would feel is you're giving him more option in the death. He is a death bowler, Chris Jordan. But heading into the IPL, he's not had a great time
His form
bowling
has
at the
been
death.
pretty down lately.
Yeah, in the West Indies series, he was hammered.
I had seen, I mean, I've just now forgotten, from 2020 onwards, he was averaging less than a wicket per game. So
Yeah.
he's played a good amount of T20s from 2020 to now, Chris Jordan, in international T20.
I think
yes,
he
so.
played 4 games in the West Indies again in the
And one
Yeah,
wicket.
in that-
One
One wicket.
One game he picked up, I guess 2 or 3 wickets, and that's it. I think
Yeah.
in the other games he could not even pick a single.
I think his
Looking at CSK's composition, do you think? I mean, I'm sure they would have known the venues much before. But
Yeah.
Could they have been, in a false hope that some games would be played in Chennai?
no.
Why would you let go of Hazelwood? Milne, okay,
Yeah.
again, flattering to deceive in other T20s. But look at the composition. Tushar Deshpande,
Yeah.
consistently more
They
bowler.
played him last time.
They played
But
him.
that's the one thing about CSK. I often said that every time I've seen that team, I said, hey, they got it horribly wrong. And then at the end of the IPL,
Raj.
they've either played the final or won it.
Yeah. Raj, if they had known that they were going to play in Chennai, Tikshana would not even have featured. You would not be allowed to enter Chennai. That is
Also valid.
yeah.
No, that's not.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
not entirely
Still,
true.
there's a
Still.
Remember the
Still that
riots,
sentiment
not the riots,
exists.
But there were protests.
There were social media
There were
protests.
protests.
Online-
Boycott
online-
CSK trended was the number one trend for 2 days. And we all thought it was because Suresh
Is
Raina
that
was
why
not
they're
picked.
not playing him now?
I hope
He's a good,
he's a good power play bowler.
power play
Exactly.
bowler. Yeah, exactly.
So okay,
But has
KL.
been wicketless in the past 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
If I'm
Can you click on the stream, please, for us? On the stream.
On the big screen. Yeah.
Yeah, Saransh will do it for us. Also, let us know in terms of as soon as the teams are decided. Okay, let me quickly take comments then.
Yeah. Oh, so LSG have chosen to bowl.
Shock horror.
Okay, the first request is why don't you introduce, Devansh is saying new faces. Introduce new faces. I don't know now who you're referring to as new faces, but I'll do it anyway. I'll start with Siddhant. He's not a new face, he's been on Sports Today quite often. Siddhant is you can see the helmet in his hand. He's not too proud of being a Lucknow Super Giant supporter,
Yeah,
but
I'm okay with it.
he has no option. This is the state that he's born and brought up in, so he's had to go with
I'm
it.
UP Valley.
He's also disowned the color of the franchise, but again,
Yes.
Yeah. No,
nobody
Yeah.
asked him.
Jersey is horrible, so
Yeah.
I am wearing whatever
Yeah.
close to I can.
Nobody
I know.
asked him.
Which is not horribly.
It has a very close connection with Tarak Mehta ka Ulta Chashma. No why. Gokul Dham Premier League, check the jersey out. It's just the same. It's
I wonder
uncanny.
what all you watch.
I was offered a role almost there, man, for a year.
But this is your trivia of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vishwanathan was almost on.
I was almost offered the role of a year, but rejected.
Oh.
Apparently, I didn't have the look.
So, look of what? We did not look South Indian enough?
Yeah, I didn't look South Indian enough.
I said that as a joke.
No, it's true. It's true.
Now we'll have to get a poll done whether he looks South Indian enough or not.
Drop it in the comments. Does he look South Indian enough? Yes, no, maybe.
Okay, so Siddhant, you know, then
Siddharth.
Siddharth, CSK, Vishwanathan.
Yes. Yes.
Loyal CSK fan. Some
just
people
give him
have
a
named
nickname.
him the Laughing Buddha.
Laughing Buddha.
Yes.
Somebody has
Alexa.
named him Siri as well. Because
Indeed.
he has an answer for everything.
Andrew Ty is playing.
Andrew Ty, we've already answered. Sanaj, can you be kind enough to fix the frame also? If you see the frame, it's getting cut from one side and it has that. So if you can fix that. Yeah. So that is that.
Yes.
Siddhant. Shane, Dias, often known as Shane
Bias.
because he's heavily biased towards Kolkata Knight Riders.
Shane.
And the one who should have been a KKR supporter but is not is
the IPL
neutral is Rajshri Gupta as well,
Yes.
who's the editor of India Today Online. So all the wonderful articles that you read on the website, it's courtesy him and his team. Anything fresh on the website right now that folks
we're waiting
can?
to see what the Chennai Super Kings do.
What's
I have a lot of hope from.
You have
I
Chennai.
do.
Well, but what is has there been some buzz in terms of Virat Kohli's form and is
No, you see, that's the thing.
He didn't score that 100.
There is a lot of buzz around Virat Kohli's form either which way when he's playing for India. But in the IPL, they want him to score runs. Even the fans who are not really, even folks who are not RCB fans, they still want to come and watch Virat Kohli score runs. So that creates that buzz, that element of buzz. Or he needs to be out there doing something, shouting at someone, sledging someone, create a bit of a
I
controversy.
just want to see how.
no? This is a
It's a
match.
precursor for what is going to
It
happen.
like goes with it. So
No,
I'm
it's
going with this
a
look.
it's a match ready helmet.
Yes.
Actually, it's not one of those props. You can wear
Okay, so
it
I think there's only one change. Mohsin Khan out, Andrew Tyen.
Yeah.
Which is
That
kind
is-
of expected, really.
And then Moeen Ali will be coming in for the
Mitchell Santner. Yeah. So okay, so Rituraj Gaikwad, Robin Uthappa, Moeen Ali, Ambati Rayudu, Ravindra Jadeja, MS Dhoni,
Think about it. He was
Shivam Dubey, Dwayne
Moeen,
Bravo,
yeah.
Dwayne Pretorius is
There you
in,
go.
Tushar Deshpande,
Mukesh
Chaudhary.
Can we see the teams, please, Saransh?
Yeah, this is interesting because the CSK names, I think there's a few which we can, a few
So
shock. surprise
Pretorius has
picks.
come for whom then?
Pretorius for Milne. For Milne.
Milne, yes.
We were talking about it.
But yes, I would.
My wish is granted.
Indeed, batting option as well as bowling option. He's a big hitter at the death overs. He can wield the long handle, as they say. So,
Yeah.
Dwayne Pretorius, good selection, but I would still like to have gone with Jordan for the death overs
Still with the new
option.
ball alongside Tushar Pandey.
Yes, maybe.
Jigar Banker has said, and he is a regular watcher, says Prashant Solanki should play. I don't think he's made the 11, the
He's
leggy.
not. Yeah.
But I think with CSK, because they've already got someone like a Ravindra Jadeja as the spinner, and now Moeen Ali comes in. So those are your two spinners.
And Mukesh Chaudhary is a left-arm pacer. If I'm
Left
not
arm pace
wrong.
from Rajasthan, Bhilwara.
Left-arm
So
pacer.
Milne apparently has a side strain, so he hasn't been dropped.
Is it a real side
Is
strain
it a
or it
real
is
side
the
strain?
same side strain that appears on the eve of the match? when
Which
we have to
every
watch?
single time they have to drop someone.
Any team.
A certain Mitchell Marsh might take offense to that. A certain Mitchell Marsh, because he suffered a side strain.
Yeah,
He'll continue his recovery in the IPL. Those are the exact words.
There was a lot of buzz around that, in
Mitch Marsh.
Pakistan, and even when Mitchell Marsh was coming back. But it made sense for him to come back and quarantine here. Anyway, he wasn't going to play the ODIs.
Play of the
with
ODIs,
that strain.
correct.
Indeed.
No, but how much of it is really a side strain and how much of it is like
IPL.
IPL? I won't play 1 or 2 games, but at least the quarantine will be over
Yeah.
and then you get to play. Otherwise, what happens is you play those games, then the quarantine period. So clearly, I think could make his debut
But
2 matches before he would have.
CSK's
Right?
bowling looks weak.
That will depend on how.
No, but if you look at their bowling, apart from Dwayne Bravo.
So Mukesh Chaudhary, they've gone in and not.
Yes,
not
on his debut.
Ravindra Jadeja, I'm not counting the spinners. I'm talking about the pace department.
Pretorius, Chaudhary,
And
Deshpande.
Deshpande. So
Yeah.
They still have 7 bowling options.
They have a lot of bowling options, but I'm saying.
Again,
pace attack,
what will
pace
be
attack
the
is-
fifth bowling option? That is again going to be a pretty dodgy one. Because see, Pretorius, Bravo, Jadeja, Moeen Ali, that's your 16.
that-
Then Dubey and Tushar.
Dubey,
Just go down,
Deshpande,
please,
even
Saransh,
Chaudhary.
for us.
But-
just go down.
But
scroll down.
Mukesh Chaudhary, if I may have to say, he can be a good power play bowler because in his debut that he made against Maharashtra while playing for Mumbai, he took 2 wickets and conceded just 10 runs.
He's a
So,
left arm
yes,
spinner, right?
left
So
arm.
they have dropped Devon Conway also. Which
Yes,
is,
there's
Exactly,
no
I was
Devon
just gonna
Conway.
say,
Yeah.
which is a little surprising. I thought he'll get another game at least, but yeah, they've gone.
Well, there goes your fantasy video.
Batter number 4 also, he's a middle order batter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Essentially open. He could have batted in the middle order.
But yeah, only
So only 3 foreigners.
Only
3 foreigners for Chennai Super
Chennai
Kings.
Super Kings, yes.
They've dropped Devon Conway, he's gone out, and Adam Mill has gone out. And instead of that, you've now got Dwayne Pretorius, an all-rounder. So I think they're strengthening that. And then, and Devon Conway goes out. So
Yes.
that's an interesting team. Let's look at. So opening, they've actually listed Rituraj Gaikwad and Robin Uthappa. I doubt that will be the
I think
opening.
It'll be Moeen Ali.
Yeah.
Mo will
So it'll be
open.
Ruturaj Moeen, lefty,
You
righty.
never know. Moeen batted number 3 for them last season with Faf du Plessis opening with Ruturaj Gaikwad.
Yeah.
That could be the case again this
Yes.
season.
True,
And they
true.
actually might be trying Robin Uthappa as the opener.
Who, to be fair, that is his best position if you have to look at it.
Because
Yeah,
he
but he
achieved
also
the.
batted lower down the order.
Yeah.
And
So-
He
yeah.
had 4 last time
Exactly.
around because
So we don't know.
Yeah, he had his best year in the IPL
They
opening,
don't get into the
664.
complexities of left, right. So
Yeah, thankfully, it doesn't look
Oh
like
my
it.
god, that left-right combination that teams keep doing and
But
sometimes
Dhoni
that
does it
come
quite
off.
often. Did it at that 2011 World Cup saying no, Yuvraj saying I will go.
I will
back.
go. But that might
he
just.
lifted the trophy. So
Yeah. No, but I'm not
Yeah, I
again
get
not
it, I get
blaming
your
him.
point.
Yeah.
I mean, with
I'm not-
Yuvraj and he himself
Yeah,
promoted
exactly.
himself up the order.
Yeah.
But
He does it for his bowlers. There have been times where Harbhajan Singh hasn't bowled a single over because righties have been batting. Ashwin, I think, a couple of times
Yeah.
playing under Dhoni didn't get a chance to bowl.
But
with the righty.
later, didn't he say he went up the order to counter Muralidharan?
Yeah, Murali, exactly.
He
no.
realized that nobody
So,
else
so
could
that's
play.
why righty
Yeah.
lefty
Yeah.
thing
And the
worked.
CSK connect back then.
Yeah, so left arm,
But
but
yeah, after seeing the team sheet, I think Lucknow now have an even better chance of it.
Oh my god.
As if you would have said something else if the team looked
No,
different.
but still, like I thought, I'm still a little surprised.
No,
for
so
the team
to,
confidence.
see again now Ravindra Jadeja will come
At
at
five.
5.
Five.
Yeah, he will bat. Dhoni at 6 and
Dhoni
Shivam
will be
Dube at 7.
only, I think
So Shivam Dube at 6.
Yes.
Dhoni
Because
7.
they just list this. Last time we saw how early, Dube came up, comparatively
Yeah.
so.
indeed. So
So
look,
I'm just looking at the bowling options. They've got Moeen Ali, they've got Ravindra Jadeja, they've got Shivam Dube, Dwayne Bravo, Pretorius,
Pretorius.
Mukesh Chaudhary, Tushar Deshpande. Seven
Seven.
bowling option. I don't think they'll use Dube though.
Yeah.
Shivam Dube the bowler.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, so that's 6 bowling options, which is fair. Or maybe Dube as a backup if either of Tushar Deshpande
Or Mukesh go for runs.
or
Yeah.
Dwayne Pretorius goes for
Yeah.
a
True.
few runs. But you're right, the bowling looks kind of weak to me.
Yeah.
Even though Adam Mill, as we discussed earlier, didn't have a great game. Lucknow Super Giants, KL Rahul, Quinton de Kock, still no Stoinis for them yet.
He's playing in Pakistan.
Yes.
no Jason Holder.
Evan Lewis gets another game. He was expected, and I think will bat at 3.
Yeah.
Manish Pandey then goes off 4, or they might do Manish Pandey 3, Evan Lewis 4,
Depending on the
depending on,
left,
who
right.
gets out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Between KL, Quinton, then Deepak Huda, Ayush Badoni had an outstanding game last
Yes.
time. Kunal Pandya,
Chamira.
Chamira was their best bowler. Now they strengthened their bowling with
With
Andrew
Ty,
Ty coming
yeah.
in. Mohsin Khan goes out. Ravi Bishnoi, Avesh Khan. Interesting team. KL Rahul, yeah, what do you guys make of it? Big game for him.
Big game for him, and he was trolled for his comments when he said that look, it almost felt like a victory. But I could sense, you could get the sense. The middle order looked wafer thin, but with what Deepak Huda did, what Ayush Badoni did, the way he started off, Krunal got some quick runs.
Yeah.
That definitely bolsters you. You're not looking at just one game, one result, it's a new team, new composition. You'd expect Rahul and Dickov to, tee off at some point. Evan Lewis is a dangerous player when he's in the mood.
Yes.
When he's in the mood. Manish Pandey, a little iffy here and there, not really done justice to his talent. But I can sense that he's there. But again, overtly calm, how he maneuvers his bowlers, and that ploy with Dushman the Chamira.
Yeah.
Inexplicable.
See, the major difference that Lucknow Super Giants had was their lower middle order bailed them out in the previous game.
That's when he was
But
Same for CSK.
same for CSK, but although to not that effect, because the lower order, the top order at that time did not get off to a great start at all. 13
For
overs.
Lucknow, you're saying?
No, I'm saying for Chennai. For
Same for
Chennai now,
I get confused because they played exactly the same. I don't know who you're talking about.
The difference was they were 61 for 5 Chennai Super Kings, and then they still only made
131.
Lucknow Super Giants were 29 for
4.
and still made 158.
Yes, that was the key
So
difference.
they have better firepower.
Lucknow fan.
But KL Rahul's statement reminded me of that one dialogue that Paresh Rawal made in Malamal Weekly. चमकादड़ को उल्टा लटकाओगे तो वो मोर नहीं बन जाता. So Rahul, we fought, but you lost on paper at the end of the day. So again, KL Rahul is a self-destructive captain, if you may have to look at it. Why he didn't give?
I dissed him enough in the last game.
Yeah, I think we dumped on him enough.
I think so.
If he gives Dushmant Chamira the full quota after bowling well, then I will change my views on KL Rahul.
That is what, like your best bowler only got three overs, and that was questionable captaincy to say the least.
Yeah.
But if you look at IPL experience, even the bowlers, LSG and CSK, they are equally matched on experience. If you look at it,
No, come on. Yeah.
No, they might be
Come
equally
on.
experienced and all whatever, but your bowling lineup looks
Look
weak.
at the bowling
So try and
lineup.
not.
Look at the bowling lineup of Lucknow.
Andrew
versus-
Tye. Andrew Tye, your ultimate weak link. LSG have picked the ultimate weak link for this match. That's Andrew Tye.
No, so what is Dwayne Pretorius like far better than Andrew
the
Tye?
BBL this season.
Mukesh
Yes, I
Chaudhary-
did.
Andrew Tye bowled really well in the BBL. He may not bowl this well in the IPL.
Andrew Tye has been bowling well in the BBL for 3-4 years. In the IPL, he just goes around the park.
Yeah, but what about Dwayne Pretorius? Also, Andrew Tye one season, 2018, if I'm not wrong, was the Purple Cap winner. You can go
2017. 2017.
Just go and look at it. So it's not like somebody
doesn't
who has
know
not
about
done well.
How
at
many
all.
caps did Pretorius win?
This is the first one.
Tell us.
This is first.
Tell us about Pretorius. You are talking.
Dwayne
about
Pretorius has the ability to surprise people with his pace, with his batting.
Surprise people with
Like,
you
people
know,
not knowing what is that he's good at.
This
Batting or
statement will
bowling.
really backfire on him if Pretorius has a horrible game, because I'm going to say something like, because Pretorius surprised me by how terrible he was.
Yeah. No, that you won't be surprised.
Yeah, actually, it will not be that much of a
No,
shock.
Pretorius doesn't
That
even
be-
make it into the South African 11 same
Yeah.
with Andrew Tye, but at least Tye has more experience in the IPL.
Then
But
look
again,
at them.
franchise cricket
Then you
for
are
that
still
matter.
saying.
Then
same
compare
experience.
Tushar Pandey to Avesh Khan.
Avesh is
Why?
miles ahead.
Tushar Deshpande
Also,
to
Tushar
Avesh Khan.
Deshpande versus Avesh Khan.
Avesh is winning that battle hands down.
Then Ravi Bishnoi with Mukesh Chaudhary. Please compare.
100% Ravi Bishnoi.
Come on,
Jadeja,
yeah.
You don't have a
Moin,
comeback, sir. You don't have a
Jadeja,
comeback.
Moin, Dwayne.
Boss,
Combine
Actually,
their
you
three
don't even have to
experiences.
Look at the rest of the bowlers. Look up Krunal Pandya's stats against that CSK middle order.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
MS Dhoni is
interesting.
unable to get, he gets stuck against.
MS Dhoni gets stuck.
He
against
gets
any
stuck against
spinner.
every spinner nowadays.
I just think that
Ravindra Jadeja
it's
gets
like 4 versus 1.
No,
Yeah.
MS Dhoni gets stuck against any kind of spinner, be it
forget
left
spinners.
arm,
I'm not
leg
even
spin,
talking
or
about-
anybody.
I'm not even talking about Bishnoi, but the left arm spin of the innocuous left arm spin.
Innocuous
of
left arm
Pandya.
spin.
A darter
And
basically, yeah.
Dhoni will, maybe
Tap,
just come
tap,
out all those
tap.
blazing, prove all of us wrong.
In all of this, one thing we've forgotten. That is, Lucknow Super Giants have won the toss.
And they will both.
That's the most important thing.
You
You,
know,
can
that is
spend
actually-
like
Also, one thing you
Hours
guys have
discussing
forgotten,
the team.
make your teams. Don't
On
forget.
games.
so you can discuss hours in terms of
I'm
playing
ready.
11, but at the end of the day,
A toss does
Team-
give some advantage.
team
for
that's
sure.
chasing is winning, barring that one game.
Yeah.
That happened in Pune, so we'll
Yeah.
wait and see whether that happens or not. Just
So,
gonna take a few.
1, 2, 3. 3 left-handers in the Chennai Super Kings top order today. And the previous game there were 3. Yeah, there were still 3. So
So it's
it's
3 even for LSG
even
for that
LSG
matter.
for that matter, yeah.
Achha, including Dubey.
Bappa
Yeah,
Ditya
Dubey,
Karan,
yeah.
our regular watcher, saying good afternoon to me and good evening to all of you.
So
Good evening.
London, so fun fact about Babaditya Karan, he found me on LinkedIn and sent me a request, which I of course have accepted.
Nice. He's the one who said that when he comes
Yeah, when he
down to
comes there, he's
India,
going to be taking me for a run.
that's
Yes.
amazing.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
For a run?
So
Literal
he
runner.
says he enjoys the sports coverage a lot on the IPL.
Thank you so much.
He says no nonsense, only intellect and fun chatter.
Yeah,
Right.
That's our aim.
that's what we aim
And
for.
the intellect is thanks to you
No,
guys.
we got some nonsense today from this guy saying Chennai's bowling lineup is equal to what LSG are giving us.
It can't be
That
as
is nonsense
it
only.
can't be as nonsensical as you defending the LSG jersey, which looks like Tarak
I
Mehta ka
never
ulta.
defended
the LSG jersey.
I never defended the LSG jersey. I think
He
Did you?
himself is saying
it's
it's
the
horrible.
most horrendous jersey
Self-dissing.
in the history of the IPL.
Self-dissing.
Siddharth clutching.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
Trying to make points that don't even exist.
Oh, is it? But you dropped your phone.
That wasn't even a jersey in Tarak Mehta, it was for that yoga campaign they were.
Oh. So there, even the
Our new
GPL.
producer making some good points here.
Also
But-
dissing Siddharth.
At it, Polster at it.
But you dropped the phone. That's a fact.
Oh my
I
god.
dropped the phone. Boss.
Yes,
That's okay.
and that's-
I will drop the game.
Okay, Adi
we
Pandya is saying, watch out for Mukesh Chaudhary. Give us some Siri. Tell us about him.
Mukesh Chaudhary is a left-arm medium pace bowler, and he hails from Bhilwara, Rajasthan. In the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy, when he had made his debut, he picked up 2 for 10 bowling in the power play, and that is where you might find the left-right combination not in the batting order for CSK but in the bowling lineup. Tushar Deshpande and Mukesh Chaudhary. So two Mumbai boys basically playing in the Chennai Super Kings bowling lineup.
But imagine from Deepak Chair and Josh Hazelwood to Mukesh Chaudhary and Tushar.
And that's no disrespect to any of these gentlemen, but yes.
But It's just a
But yes-
But it's a huge change from the time, which is the biggest controversy of them all, when Dhoni said there was no talent in his team. You remember?
Yes.
Nothing.
Oh
nobody
God,
had
yes.
any spark when they finished.
And this
bottom
is
of
when
the table.
Ruturaj wasn't even playing.
Yes.
Yes.
And see that.
Yeah.
Now suddenly they've seen spark.
Only spark.
Only
There's
spark.
only spark apart from
Now this
Jadeja
here.
and Bravo. Like all of them.
Now
are
the dad's army is half gone. Now it's all spark.
Now it's the
Spark
youngsters army. It's a
Now it's the Spark
transition now.
army.
Now it's youngsters.
Yeah.
You cannot call them dad's army anymore.
No,
So
that's
that has
Spark
been
army.
dispelled.
Look at the combined age of Robin Uthappa, Dhoni, Bravo, Jadeja,
Raidu.
Yeah.
Dean Simon is reminding you, Sid, that previous game there were 4 left-handers. Sid, there was Conway, there was
Conway as
Jadeja,
well,
Dubey,
yeah.
and Santner.
Santner. Oh yeah, I forgot about Santner. Yes.
Come on.
Santner, yes. But I was so incensed by that because Jadeja, Santner, like for like,
Yeah.
team selection itself was wrong at
Avinash
that
Avi
time.
also said, please introduce everyone. I've already done that. He's watching us for the first time. Avinash, we've introduced everyone.
On this video itself.
Yes. So go back and please check that out. Aryan Gupta wants to know, will LSG qualify for the playoffs? I mean, Aryan,
early
I
to
picked
tell.
them to qualify. I know after that first game, a lot of them have dropped them like hot potatoes. Not
It's a good all-round team.
not Sid.
No, I
Yeah,
should
good
believe
all
they'll
round.
qualify.
Yeah.
And let Stoinis come into that team.
Yes.
Stoinis
And
Holder.
Holder. Jason Holder.
Jason Holder. That's
Then
not
that team looks
very good.
Then they suddenly look very
But then
different.
who are they going to leave out? Now they are playing 4 foreigners.
I think so.
Evan Lewis.
Lewis
goes
for
out.
sure.
Lewis
Lewis
will
goes
go out
out.
or one of Ty and
Jason
Shamira
Holder
will
has
go
to be
out.
there. Jason Holder.
Yeah.
Format.
One of Ty and Shamira
One
will
of
go
Ty
out.
and Shamira will go out.
Correct.
Maybe they'll keep Chamira time and go depending on the performance of this
Who
game.
does well today? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dean, thank you so much for your kind comments. He sent us some US dollars. So,
$2.
1.99.
Dipanshu, I'll do a separate video on that, my journey. Today, let's talk about the journey of one fresh team and the second most successful team in IPL history, that is Chennai
Yes.
and Lucknow Super Giants. If you have any questions, do drop them.
Indeed. So Rahul about to self-destruct again in this match. He will self-destruct. It's a consistency. He will self-destruct.
Just, I also dunked
What
on him
made
a
you
lot.
say that? Like,
but
you had a
I
phone
mean,
call?
No phone call.
I also dunked on him a lot, but Rahul, as poor as he was as a captain, as a batsman was still pretty good, even for Punjab Kings. There were 1 or 2 seasons.
No, but it's just one game.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that's very interesting. Every time I've seen Sidby, and I've known this guy now for 10 years.
Yeah.
And this is interesting. You go down south,
Huh.
and there's this crazy passion for the IPL teams. I'm
No,
seeing
but
this
is
for
it only CSK or other teams?
No, CSK.
RCB.
RCB, no,
despite
not so much.
a lack of title, Bangalore is crazy sometimes.
Bangalore is crazy.
Ye Sala Cup naam they exist for a reason.
Yeah, they go as crazy as Calcutta does when Argentina and Brazil are playing in the Football World Cup. It's like, for
Gods are here, yeah.
Argentina plays in the Mohan Bagan
Yeah,
ground
yeah.
sometimes. It's as crazy. And I like that passion. Sunrisers Hyderabad, similarly. I mean, okay, they've been more successful than Hyderabad.
Yeah, 2
Bangalore.
titles.
Yeah.
Bangalore,
But Bangalore haven't even won a title, and look at that passion. And Sidby is just a reflection of that passion. And it
No, Sid is very political. He
He
actually he loves CSK and he disses RCB because of the
RCB.
Kaveri
Yeah,
water
the
Kaveri
issue.
Derby is called it.
Okay. So the RCB fans can just go viral by not having won a title. I can't go viral and say comments after having won 4 titles.
No, you can go viral. You'll go viral today for
you'll go
your
viral.
for what is that comment he used? What dialogue was that?
Acha, okay.
Gokul
Which one?
That Gokuldam.
No,
Gokuldam
that
League
Paresh Rawal dialogue.
That-
Okay, this I had said for KL Rahul, चमगादड़ को उल्टा लटकाओगे तब वो मोर नहीं बन जाता.
It sounds even better in his Tamil,
In his
Hindi
Tamil and Hindi.
Accent. Yeah.
Tamil, Hindi.
I hope people don't say this guy knows Hindi also.
See, Aryan Saluja is saying, Sid bhai, big fan. Your accent is too good.
Oh,
Thank you. I aim to
And
please.
just like you, I'm a loyal fan of CSK.
Yes.
But I'm not, as they didn't pick Chinna Thala.
Yaar, that
Very
Suresh Raina thing. Yes, it was a big. I mean, yeah, even I thought boycott CSK trended because he didn't pick Suresh Raina.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of them thought that
Yes.
boycott CSK was trending because of Rana. Then when you click on the trend,
It was Tikshana.
Tikshana. These are reasons.
I wonder who Suresh Raina would be supporting today. One is his home state.
Home state, yeah.
One is his adopted team,
Yes.
or adopted state after playing for Chennai. I wonder, at least Lucknow could have gone for him.
No, but you know,
That's
I
a
don't
local-
want to put any sort of word in
No,
his
no,
mouth.
please.
But the fact is,
Put
when
word.
he
like that.
tweeted about Jadeja, there was no mention of Dhoni
Dhoni.
in that
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, when
Ah,
you congratulate
Saravanan.
Jadeja, that's great. But don't you want to congratulate a captain who's won you 4 titles?
Yeah,
you
that's
can
happened with a lot of players
Yeah.
now. We've been pointing that out because we were, and the funny thing is we were talking about
You said, na, Hardik Pandya does
yeah,
not
the
follow
other day,
Rohit Sharma
Hardik
and Virat
Pandya,
Kohli.
because he was looking back at his journey and he
Yeah.
said, "I'm motivated by Dhoni, I'm motivated by Sachin."
Yes.
There was no Rohit, there is no
And he hasn't even played international cricket. with
Shreyas
Sachin.
Iyer,
Yeah.
who's a
Rahul.
contender. Is that my favorite captain is KL Rahul because he gave me a chance to bowl.
But he clearly sees himself as a future captain. Maybe he doesn't.
No,
see
he's
Rahul.
actually now Shreyas Iyer has beaten KL Rahul in
To the
that
punch.
race.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, to be the next contender. But for that, he needs to get some runs with the bat, I
And
guess.
KL Rahul's journey has also been amazing, right? I remember covering this India A West Indies A game in Mysore many years back in 2013. Pujara had scored runs. Rahul also got some runs. We were all expecting Pujara to turn up for that brief media conference.
Yeah.
You know, when only 4 or 5 journalists land up in a match like this.
India A game.
India A game.
Yeah.
Pujara didn't come. Rahul came. Nobody had any questions for him. And I was supposed to meet him at the team hotel later, and he said, "Are you coming?" I'm like, yeah, see you there. And from there to here,
Yeah.
when in Sports Today, on the Sports Today studios, we are
Yeah.
talking about what kind of captain he is.
But his
So
press
he's come.
conference skills are still the same. That
Still the
needs
same.
to.
There is nothing to.
Yeah.
I think that way for Indian cricketers, nothing and no one beats the Rohit Sharma press conference.
Oh
He
yeah.
really
Any
just says
day.
whatever is on
I
his
love
mind.
that guy. I love that guy.
Yeah.
He's my favorite now.
His press conference is a legend.
You've
Without
forgotten
the
MS
Virat-
Dhoni.
I'm
So
sorry.
MS Dhoni is nice, but
No.
I attended one MS Dhoni press
Yeah.
conference in Napier.
Oh, yes.
If you can get
2009.
that, yeah, I couldn't understand a thing. It seemed like it was like one of those spiritual babas on the day, because he spoke about it's not where you are. If your mind tells you that you're in this place, you are in that. And actually, after that press con got over, all of us are looking at each other like, what just
did he
happened?
say?
Yes.
They're like 20 minutes.
It depended on his mood. I think
Yeah.
pre-2011 he was different. Post-2011
Yeah.
he was different because
Correct,
he
yeah.
was very frustrated with how things panned out in those Test series. And
Yes.
I think that criticism, that constant criticism, kind of weighed him down. You know, I'm a World Cup winning captain, and I'm not reaching that cult status. He'd already reached that cult status.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he was a different man pre and post 2011.
No, but since I covered those disastrous tours, I mean, again,
It's
you had to ask those questions.
Yes,
too.
yes, of course,
I mean,
of course.
it had never. In fact, I thought he was lucky not to have been sacked.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think any captain would have survived 2 4-0 back-to-back
Yeah.
series
Definitely.
losses that MS had.
Yeah.
In fact, the selectors were keen on dropping him. It's just so that the
Yes,
veto
that-
power
yes.
came
Yes.
in, and the man from Chennai said, "No way."
No way.
No
but
way.
yes, he made one more change. If you in pre 2011, there was a meme going around for every word he used to have this word, no? Well, of course.
Well, of
For every well, of course, that he would say they would have become a millionaire. Whoever would have predicted it.
I think
But after
so.
2011, it changed.
At least,
He didn't
at least you were not an Australian journalist at the 2016 World
I
Cup.
you know that sometimes you
That
joke.
journalist, yes. What an
I
epic
really felt
showdown
bad
with that
for that
journalist.
guy.
Where he
Cricket
got
Australia.
Cricket Australia,
journalists
yeah,
come
yeah,
sit
yeah,
with
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Sam Ferris.
That was,
Would you
I
have
think,
done
the most
it? Yeah.
humiliating thing that I've ever seen happen to a journalist.
No, but it's a good sport. Sam Ferris, I've met him.
He
was a
was
good
waiting
sport,
for an
but
Indian
Dhoni should not have
journalist.
done
He
it.
should not have.
Apparently, he was waiting for an Indian
Indian
to ask
journalist.
that
No, because he said that.
Yeah.
That I was
Yeah.
actually
So,
hoping. Yeah.
to-
No, I was part of that press conference where he did get flustered. In fact, that whole tour, 2009,
Yeah.
in England, the T20 World Cup, where they actually paraded the
yeah.
entire
Yeah.
team. So I was there at the press conference because every day he would get badgered when he would come for 2 things. One, why is the team? Because there were a lot of optional practice sessions. The team wasn't doing well. Why optional practice? Why are you not practicing? The other was this supposed rift with Virendra Sehwag.
Virendra
So
Sehwag.
every
yeah.
day, so channels would then take image of, let's say Sehwag gone out of his hotel room for dinner and he's walking alone, like there'll be one shot and then it'll be breaking news. कोई नहीं आया सहवाग के साथ, अकेले गए हैं खाना खाने, he's been left alone. So all of that was happening. Every day he'd been asked that question. And yeah, it wasn't a great time.
Akash Jadhav is keeping on saying CSK missing leg spinner, Jaddu, Moeen Ali not wicket taking options. But when did CSK, apart from Muralidharan, have a proper leg spinner?
Imran Tahir, Muralidharan is-
But Tahir after 2019. 2019.
But Muralidharan
He
is
just
not-
called Muralidharan a leg spinner.
He was a both
Those-
off and
No,
leg
he
spin.
was like, good cover, good cover.
Good cover.
Oh my
Got it wrong, you know.
No. I would call Muralidharan a leg spinner and an off spinner both. He was an unknown variation.
You're making it worse.
Mendes?
Yeah, let's
You would
just.
call him an off-spinner, right?
No.
I think he successfully offended all of the Sri Lankan fans who watch us.
Hey, Dwayne Bravo, one shot. Or
Yes,
one
he will
shot.
become the leading
But you
wicket
know,
taker in
this is
IPL.
three. There's a guy in my team, Saurabh. So, you know how we cover stuff on the website. We keep a lot of content ready. The
Yeah.
moment you go, just a record and you just put it out. This guy, every time he does something, Rahane was 15 short of 4,000.
Yeah, and he didn't get
Got up
those.
for 9. We had Kohli.
So, what has he done today?
He's
has
got
he-
the copy ready.
He's also got
Rahul
a-
sometimes the Bravo goes
No
wicket
wickets
less.
for Rahul.
All CSK fans look for Saurabh Kumar.
There is an off spider. So Murli is an off spider. Lovely. Thank you.
Okay, Austin Kuna watches us regularly. Says Ravi Shastri has said that he sees Iyer and Pant to succeed Rohit as Indian captain and not Rahul. Do you think Pant is best choice for Test captaincy and Iyer in white ball? Again, too early. Let Rohit Sharma be the captain. But I like whatever I saw of Pant as captain and whatever I saw of Shreyas
Shreyas.
Iyer as
Yes.
captain. Again, as I said, early days, and it's only the IPL. Test captaincy is completely different. So, but he's actually said Iyer for white ball
Yeah.
captaincy could be.
But
Pant for Test captaincy, yes, because he's a certainty in the Test team.
Yeah.
So
I don't know whether
interesting-
Shreyas is.
Interesting, by the way, they have indeed sent out Robin and Ruturaj.
that's a
open.
good.
As I said,
Yeah. But anyway, why I didn't include Imran Tahir? This is a slap for all the CSK fans here. He was the purple cap winner in 2019.
Yeah.
You didn't play him for 2 subsequent editions.
Ew.
And in conditions which could have suited Tahir.
Right.
You didn't play him. So I don't know what was going, but yes,
Yeah.
all that has been swept under the carpet because Dhoni won in 2021.
Quick predictions. What is happening?
175 Chennai Super Kings.
Quite conservative coming from a
Conservative
CSK
coming
fan.
from- Yeah.
Wait, which,
Just-
like, where is this match being played again? Just for
Brabant.
Brabon.
Okay.
where Mumbai failed to defend 170.
Yeah. Okay.
176 against Lucknow Super Giants with CSK's bowling lineup. You think you're fancying CSK now?
Yes.
Look, again, that was a day game.
That's
That was a day game. The night game might be different.
But you might also
He's not
be
being a
there,
fan now. He's
Yeah.
saying it objectively.
Mine, I think they will score 180 and still lose.
I didn't go to that level though.
180 and still lose. But that's an interesting one.
I
Yeah.
say 185. Not much of a difference. I think they'll get there. Huh?
185.
same for me. 190 thereabout, but they'll lose.
Yeah.
CSK will lose.
You've gone 180, 185,
175.
175.
He's the most
Ah,
conservative.
the CSK fan is the most conservative of the lot. But
As I said before the build up, we can just talk now, but in the end we will only laugh.
look at that. We'll see, bro.
We will see.
Almost had the last laugh last.
That's okay.
Almost.
That's
yeah.
okay. It's just the.
Yeah.
It's just
I think
the
RCB, as we said, no,
second
RCB
game for these two sides.
No, but then again, if Chennai loses today, there's a big stat.
Getting
So
those 3 wickets.
I'll
Yeah.
mention that once the result is out.
Okay, Siri.
Okay, on that note, reminder, don't forget to download the Gamezy app and make your fantasy teams. All the folks here
What a shot.
have already made that team.
What a bad ball.
The good thing about Gamezy is that you can make teams just for 5 overs
Link
as well.
in the
So
descriptor.
yes, the link is there in the descriptor. You can make your teams mid-innings as well because you stand a chance to win up to 5 crore in prize money daily. See you in the middle of the innings and we've got our prediction. Let's see who gets
Let's
it
see
right.
who's right and who's
CSK
wrong.
fan to my right, Lucknow Super Giant fan to my left.
The one day I'm neutral and not biased.
So Shane
Exactly.
Dice.
Is it? Is it?
No, actually, it doesn't really
Okay,
matter.
bye,
Let's
bye,
see.
bye.
Bye-bye.